Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, DCI and the IG of police have proved to Kenya that they are so much incompetent and you have no any reason to trust these people in their work. Just imagine, Kenyan people should have trust in the police because these are the people who have the mandate to take care of their life and their properties. Kenyan people need to have trust in the director of criminal investigation because that's the person who will always do a proper investigation and deliver justice to Kenyans. So remember at that time, DCI was sharing photos originating from countries like DRC. Photos that were taken in 2007, 2008, the other photos that were taken in 2012, 2017, propagating to be photos that were taken during the mass action that just took place the other 2 weeks, last month. So he was so much embarrassed until he was forced to apologize. He had nowhere to hide. The only solution was to apologize. But the right thing was for him to resign. He did not resign. He decided to apologize and keep quiet. Now the other emerging story is on the Inspector General of Police, Japheth Koome. The information that was released earlier was that people who were demonstrating in Kisumu went to an extent of killing a police officer using a catapult. Catapult. Ile ya kuvuta hivi. Alafu narusha mawe. Homemade. That was the information. The other information was that police was stoned to death by demonstrators. So they went even to an extent of arresting 2 Kenyans on the same matter, that they were involved in an unconstitutional demonstration which caused the death of a police officer by the name Ben Oduor. Ben Oduor is an officer attached to Keroche police station in Nyamira County, but he was deployed in Kisumu to deal with the demonstrations. And the information from the ground is that a police vehicle ran on him. Ikavunja miguu, ikavunja mwili, shingo na kila kitu. That's how he died. So, why arrest civilian Kenyans, unarmed, peaceful demonstrators, in the name of cover-up of a mistake committed by police officers? If you listen to this story, we continue to say that the current IG is incompetent. He should just resign because he cannot deliver to Kenyans, and where we have reached, we have lacked faith in him. Now, this investigation was done by NTV, so I wanted to listen to this story shortly. Then from here, we are going to continue with this conversation.
Motor vehicle.
Akaanguka, miguu ikaingia right leg, ikaingia chini ya gari ikampita juu. By that time, the crowd ilikuwa imefikia Ben. But they couldn't do much. Actually, hawakumguza because wakati walikuja, maafisa walikuja, the police came and took him. They took him straight to Aga Khan and they were taken straight to Kithure. The waist up. Ben is very much intact. Actually, his phone yenye ilikuwa kwa mfuko, the screen is shattered completely. That could tell you that vile gari ilimpita juu ilivunja paka simu.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers and the channel membership, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, having listened to that story, where is the issue of being overwhelmed by the demonstrators coming in. That's an officer who was trying to run and then catch up with the police vehicle, but he missed. Then he fell down. After falling down, because the gear had been engaged, the car was in a moving motion. So it means there was no way they were going to avoid that accident. But then the question is, after even rolling on him, why is it that police officers could not stop to check on their colleague, maybe collect him quickly and rush him to hospital just to save the life? They never stopped. They continued with their journey. So you see, they cared the less. But now, the worst is that they are now shifting the blame to those who are demonstrating. So, did the IG of police receive proper report on the ground before he come out to issue a statement of mentioning the number of police officers who had died? And they evidently said clear that this man who died, the officers who died, was killed by civilians who were demonstrating. Was he fed with the wrong information? If so, then number one, he should fire the person who gave him the information. Number two, he should resign because of incompetence. It means he was relying on fake information. And again, by arresting civilians who did not even involve in the murder of the officer, it is also a crime. Because now you have already insinuated that someone has killed an officer. So the blame is in those guys who have been arrested. Look on how they have been their name has been tainted. How will the community they live in view them? What about the family that lost their beloved one? How are they going to view those people whom that you are forcing the case of murder, which is fake? Look at that situation. And we have been saying here very clear, and this one is just a confirmation that most of the heinous activities that have taken place in this country during the mass action, it was conducted by police officers, but not even Kenyans. Be it looting, be it loss of lives. The student who was buried yesterday from Maseno University was killed by police officers who actually, according to the police officers, were saying that they had run out of tear gas. So they resorted to live bullets. They said it. Now it is emerging they are the ones who killed their fellow police officer. Why bring the blame to civilians who are telling the government, we are hungry, look here, provide affordable basic commodities to us so that we can afford? They put a blame on the citizen. They want to paint the people of Kisumu as people who are rowdy, arrogant, and they don't believe in peaceful demonstration. That is the first image they were bringing out. And already you see, Koome had used that statement to put a blame on entire community. You are framing a community by a mistake done by police officers. Even Ruto took it. Kithure Kindiki took that matter. Gachagua took that position. So you start framing an entire community and the people of Kisumu as rowdy people who got an accident of killing police officer. So that's the information that has been spread in this country. What will Japheth Koome tell Kenyans? After now it is emerging that it was police officers who are involved in that accident, which claimed one of their own. To this level, we Kenyans, we believe that the man in office, IG, is incompetent. He should serve Kenyans with justice by number one, coming to apologize Number two, just resign and go. Because going forward, even in any mass action, because it might be coming again, there is no one who is going to trust any statement coming from Koome. That's true. I've been reading comments, I've seen what Kenyans are saying. They have lacked trust, even an inch of trust they don't have in Koome. So he should ask himself, will he continue to lead people that do not trust in his work? Why is he withdrawing a salary from the people who do not trust in him? So, all the biggest problem we have had in this country, be it destruction of properties, is something that has been engineered by police officers. But these people are cleverly trying to shift the blame to Raila and his allies. A blame that has refused to hold up to now. Because after proper investigation will be done, and IPO should be invited into this matter to take a serious position here, you will come to understand that police officers got those illegal orders from Koome and the other people were there, kama ni Gachagua ama ni nani. And they went on to perform a lot of heinous acts in this country. So stop blaming our whole community. Stop harassing people when they're demonstrating.